Sai Krishna Bhamidipati from Biological Sciences with his talk, Stoplights in Your Brain.
You probably hit a few stoplights getting to campus today. Turns out, your brain has them too. Your brain is a city powered by 100 billion neurons. Some neurons are excitatory, green lights, pushing signals forward. Others are inhibitory, red lights, slowing things down to prevent overload. Without inhibitory neurons, signals collide, activity spirals out of control, leading to conditions like epilepsy, schizophrenia, and severe anxiety. My work focuses on the red lights, understanding how these inhibitory neurons work together. For decades, scientists thought inhibitory neurons were simple, on or off, just like a basic stoplight. But we now know that they come in many distinct varieties. Some say stop, some say slow down, others say not yet. Turns out the brain doesn't have one kind of stoplight, it has dozens. So, how do these different stop signals coordinate to keep our brains running smoothly? That question is urgent for medicine. Right now, many treatments act on a bunch of different inhibitory neurons at once without accounting for their differences, causing side effects so frustrating that patients often stop taking their medication. Think about it this way. If there was a traffic jam in downtown San Diego, you wouldn't fix it by stopping traffic across the whole city. You would adjust the signals at the exact intersection causing the problem. To bring that kind of precision to the brain, we first need a map. In our lab, I work with mouse brains, whose traffic system is wired a lot like our own. We have genetic tools that let me do something remarkable, quite literally light up one type of stoplight at a time and trace the roads that feed into it, and then light up the next and the next until every intersection is mapped. What I'm building is a blueprint of how each type of stop signal shapes the brain's traffic flow. So when something breaks, we can see exactly which signal went wrong. And that blueprint can transform how we treat brain disorders. Instead of slamming the brakes on the entire brain, doctors could genetically target the exact intersection that's malfunctioning, preventing mental traffic jams before they start. So, the next time you're at a red light, remember, billions of stoplights are firing inside your head right now, keeping your thoughts, emotions, and movements flowing. I'm mapping how they work together, so when something goes wrong, we won't have to shut down the whole city. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So I heard you say about not having to shut down the whole city, and the opposite of shutting down a city is building a community, right? So that's my segue.
Love the segue.
Thank you. Thanks for the notice. That's my segue into saying I understand that you are very active in our UC San Diego community through Grad Pals with our ISEO office. Can you tell us about that?
Yes. So I'm very lucky to be able to serve as the grad programs intern at ISEO, the International Services and Engagement Office. And I lead the Grad Pals initiative, which is a mentorship program which pairs incoming international graduate students with existing graduate students who can be both domestic or international. And then it's often their first pal, and then helping them adjust it to a new city, a new university, a new country, and then just show them the ropes. And it's the mentorship is the matching is done, and I do that, and it's based on the things they indicate. So are you looking for someone who has similar research experience, or is it a language, a hobby, all of the above? So and it's been a very rewarding process. I've been doing this for a couple of years, and I really love it. And yeah.
How did you get started in that?
Oh, wow. I wish it was like a more amazing story. Other than it was just, I found it in my inbox and I was like, yes, that's exactly what fits my interest. So it just happened to land in my inbox, but yeah.
Can you talk about any specifically rewarding mentorship pals that you've put together?
What I love is when we're organizing events and people will often come up to me and say, I met this group of friends and we were meeting so we've had mixers in the past, and it happens at the Dirty Birds at Price Center. So usually, and that's typically people's first week, if not literally the second day of being in the US. And then they come in not knowing anyone and they leave with a group of friends. And then so I love hearing those stories about how they've continued to maintain those relationships over time. And it's really fun. And I think one of these days I should write them down as a testimonial thing. Yeah. But it's really rewarding. And I don't tire of hearing those stories ever.
Yeah, that's true. The qualitative data is really important. A lot of green lights, I guess, in those examples. What inspires you in your research work?
Wow. I think, like most of us, I think it's the question is what makes us us. That lies at the heart of my research, and then the way I understand and I try to answer that is through how does the brain work, and then you break that down, that big question into smaller research questions, and one of this happens to be how does everything connect? What are the rules of connectivity between all these billions of neurons in the mind? So yeah, that's what inspires me.
Excellent. And if you could have any research superpower, what would you choose?
Funding count?
I wish that wasn't such a superpower.
Yeah, unlimited funding. But besides that, I would love to steal some of the answers from before. Motivation when you want it would be great. All experiments working would be great, always. Especially now, before I defend, that'd be great if everything worked.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be troubleshooting. But
just a short-term wish.
Yeah. I don't have a lot of asks, so I think the universe should be able to do this for me.
Thank you for being so reasonable.
I know, right?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.